All right, y'all. I'm be going over the warm up for Monday for 2020 of week 14. As you can see, the warm up is talking about adding decimals, subtracting, and multiplying, and as well as least common multiple. Don't want to get it confused with greatest common factor. And I know some of you might, but just to be clear, least common multiple is different from greatest common factor. You're gonna see why in a moment right now, just in case you forgot. So let's go to my whiteboard, and here we go. So first things first, I'm gonna show you how to. Well, I already kind of showed you. I showed you how to subtract last week, so you should be able to do this. But just in case you forgot, subtraction is with decimals. Basically, regular subtraction. Only difference is that you have to make sure the decimals are lined up together. So you see how these decimals are lined up. Awesome, and all the numbers are lined up. That's exactly how you want it. You don't want this decimal to be all the way over here, and the other one on the other side. It's gonna get you confused and get you the answer wrong. So here we go. 5 minus 2 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. We bring down the decimal point. 3 minus 2 is 1. So the answer is 1.23. Awesome. Now for adding decimals, just like how we did it last week, have the decimals lined up, all the numbers lined up. 5 plus 4 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. Bring down the decimal. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1, 14.99. Awesome. Now, multiplication. Again, you could do it two ways. You could get rid of the decimal or you can leave it. In this case, I'm going to get rid of it. So in order to get rid of it, I have to move the decimal once to the right. And then I have to also move this one once to the right. So in total, I moved it once. I moved it once. So in total, I moved it twice. So you have to remember that later. So what happens is going to become 45 times 45. That's what happens. We have 45 times 45. So 5 times 5 is 25. Put the 2 on top. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22. Awesome. I'm going to change the color. Plus, and remember, before we multiply 4 times 4, before we multiply 4 times 5, we have to add our placement holder. Too big of a placement holder. 0. 4 times 5 again is 20. Put the 2 up top. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. 18. It's an 18, by the way. It's a little ugly, but it looks kind of like a 6. All right, there you go, 18. And then you just add 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. So my answer is not 2025. We have to remember, since I moved the decimal twice, we have to move the decimal back in. So we have to move the decimal once, twice. So my answer ends up being 20.25. Don't forget about moving the decimal back. It's very important. All right, so that's pretty straightforward for the warm-up. Now for the least common multiple, multiple means multiplying. So you're gonna, instead of doing the greatest common factors when you figure out numbers that help you, so let me just compare it. So the difference between greatest common factor, this is the same number so you guys can see the difference. So what you guys are gonna be doing in the warm-up, it's called least common multiple. What you guys might have get it confused right is greatest common factor. So greatest common factors are numbers that help you multiply to get you that number. So for example, 5, to get you 5, you need 5 times 1, and that's it. All you could do to get 5. To get 4, you got 4 times 1, and then you have 2 times 2. So in this problem, your greatest common factor, your GCF, would be 1, because that's the only number they both have in common, and that's the biggest one. So 1 is the greatest common factor. It's the only number they both use to multiply to actually get the value you want. So for 5 times 1, 1 is the greatest common factor for 5 and 4, because no other number is there. For least common multiple, you are multiplying that number again and again, because it's just like you're multiplying multiple. So for example, in case you don't understand what I'm saying, least common multiple would be 5 and 10, because again, you're just multiplying. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 15, 20, 25. We just keep on going. Now for 4, you got 4. Then 4 times 2 is 8. and then you got 12, and then you got 16, and then you got 20, and then you got 24. For this one, your least common multiple means you're looking for the smallest number they both have in common. So let's check that out. Let's see what's the smallest number they both have in common. 5 and 4, nope, they don't got that in common. 10, any other 10, nope, they don't got that in common. 15 and 12, nope, they don't got that in common. 16, nope, they don't got 16 in common. 20 and 20, yep, they got 20. So your least common multiple for this one is 20. Okay? So again, least common multiple, you're just multiplying it again and again and again. Greatest common factor, you're looking for the factors, the numbers you use to multiply to get that specific number. So for again, 5, in order to get 5, it's 5 times 1. In order to get 4, you could do 4 times 1 or 2 times 2. Okay, I hope that helped you guys out and cleared out any questions you might have, any misconceptions you might have had. All right, so I'll see you guys later. I'll talk to you guys later at 2.